Duck! No, Michael! He's the only hope of the children!
Hello, I'm Sydney Badinsky, and this is my weekly blog. First, I'll talk about my experience emerging from this month. To me, the meaningfulness of creating true, genuine connections with students has really proved fruitful. It has led to a wonderful relationship where I get to teach them and they get to teach me. It has aided to my classroom, it has aided to my classroom management, and overall it has made for a much more pleasant classroom experience where everybody knows that they have somebody in their corner who is vouching for them and is doing their best to make sure that they learn. In terms of issues that have arose this month, always having material is an endless task that I find myself constantly striving for, especially for my students that are ahead and definitely know the material and require more advanced skills. I'm happy to give it to them. I just wasn't so prepared for some of them to be so far ahead. It's a happy problem to have. Another issue is trying to ensure that every student is not being left behind to the best of my abilities. It is difficult when there are students who are so vastly beyond their peers and those who are struggling to keep up with the regular pace. I'm really trying to hone in my efforts to make sure that those students' needs are being met, and that if there's anything that I can do to alter course materials, that I am doing it. That is something that I've been finding myself doing. For certain students, assignments just aren't fitting the bill for them. They're either not engaging enough, or they simply don't spark their particular interest, or there are issues that are preventing them from doing these assignments, such as anxiety or their own fears that they have in their head that prevent them from stepping outside of their comfort zone. I wish I could just have those students realize that they are possible with great things just if they believe in themselves and take a chance and try. After all, what's the best that can happen?
Voila, we are ready to go into town and party. Vampire style.
I unfortunately received the news today that there are no lines for me here at Beale next semester to teach. It really does make me sad to know that once my time here and my practicum is done, I no longer will have a space here at Beale. It's very unfortunate given how strong of a connection I have made with my AT and all of the other fellow tech department teachers. I really feel like I've made a part of the community here. I really have embraced the culture that the students and the teachers here at Beale provide and continuously uphold. It is inspiring, it is faced with adversity, and there is a huge underlying note of humanism. People understanding and wanting to cheer on for others, other human beings. I'm trying to keep my head held high and know that this means that there are more opportunities ahead for me. This may not be what I envisioned, but we never truly know what we're envisioning when we're trying to get somewhere at times. You can have a plan, but it doesn't always go accordingly. Progress on my e-portfolio. I have definitely been happy with what I have so far in regards to making sure that I'm meeting the markers. In terms of quantity, I am not fulfilled yet in that category. I am aware that the quality is very good, but in terms of how much I would like there to be more. My e-portfolio has a direct focus on the social impact that we as human beings have for kindness that we owe towards one another. I find it very adamantly important that we highlight these issues, especially for marginalized individuals who have been outcasted from society, from traditional forms and what is to be expected from people in regards to fitting into certain boxes per se. Another issue that I'm running in with my e-portfolio is the fact that I'm running out of space. I either have to find a new platform or I have to start paying in order to actually have the space for everything to be stored, due to the fact that I have large image sizes and for the fact that I just have so many images as well. Thankfully, for these vlogs, I can actually link them through my YouTube when I post it. That way I'm able to keep them on my website without actually taking up any space like a large video file would. In terms of personal development, I am really finding an attunement to the joy of teaching and the fulfillment that comes from helping others. It is immensely important to me, and I find it over and over again a reoccurring theme that just surprises me in so many beautiful, wonderful ways that I could have never anticipated. I'm also starting to realize I'm better at this than I give myself credit for. We all have our ups and we all have our downs, but I'm definitely starting to find my rhythm. I'm definitely starting to find that I am a good teacher. I'm a great teacher. Most importantly, I'm just learning to embrace the chaos. The chaos is the joy, which is in turn life. Sometimes letting go of the reins just a little bit leaves more room for fun. I didn't realize quite the impact that I had on my students until I was sick for 3 days this week. I was not feeling well at all. I even came in for one period and my AT informed me to go home and get more rest. When I came back yesterday, multiple of my students were worried that I had finished my practicum and hadn't said goodbye. They were thankful that I was going to be with them till the end of the semester, and they expressed their joy that I was to be in their classroom and how happy they were that I was back in the classroom. I shared those sentiments as well, and I also missed being in the classroom with them. Yesterday and today, I was up until 2 in the morning making caramel popcorn because I foolishly thought it would be easy and not that much time. I was proven wrong in both regards. It was worth it though to see everybody's smiling faces when I brought in the treats for them. I also brought in options that catered to different dietary requirements and different children that have mouth gear to ensure that everybody was able to enjoy something while we had our fun day today. We watched short films, we had snacks, we listened to music and danced. It was a wonderful day, and the highlight of it being that we played Moonwalker. A Sega Genesis game that was released centered around Michael Jackson. The 8-bit music was on point, absolutely amazing. I could listen to that track all day. The game was hilarious, and we even let some students play. It is harder than it looks. In my first period, we have our documentary wrap-up happening. Many students have submitted it. Some are still just finishing editing, and a couple still need to film a little bit in order to complete it. We also discussed their last cumulative project of the semester, which is either going to be a trailer of their movie pitch that they had given us or a BTV promo. In second period, we're doing our music video wrap-up. And we also discussed their final cumulative assignment, which is going to be either a commercial or a short film that has many requirements that I'm looking for, and it has to be their best portfolio piece. In fourth period, many students are still wrapping up their photography unit, but many of them are also finished their photography unit and finished filming their exchange video or even editing it. For those that are finished, I am giving them extra assignments to fill in the time, and so they can actually hone these skills and get them even more to an advanced level. We're giving them options such as making BTV PSAs, commercials, a music video, or a short film. It's really been interesting to see the advanced students just taking it so seriously and genuinely enjoying the work that we do here. It's really nice to see how rewarding it's been to see them learning, and it's been a mutually fulfilling experience. I'm Sydney Badinsky, This is my weekly blog.